Lines on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I am Solomon Ofem. Of course, we'll be bringing you some exclusive interviews. So let's go straight to the news making the headlines. Now, President Bola Tinubu has permanently abolished the controversial 5% excise duty on telecommunications service, a move aimed at easing financial pressures on consumers and businesses in Nigeria's digital economy. The announcement was made by the Executive Vice Chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC), Aminu Maida, during a media briefing in Abuja on Tuesday. Maida confirmed that the excise duty, initially suspended in 2023, has now been officially removed under revised national tax laws. The duty, which applies to mobile, voice and data services, had sparked significant backlash from both industry stakeholders and consumer advocacy groups, who argued it would increase the cost of digital access and threaten the viability of telecom operators already grappling with high operational cost. President Bola Tinubu first suspended the tax in July 2023 as part of a broader fiscal policy overhaul aimed at mitigating the impact of multiple tax burdens on businesses and households. The suspension came through a series of executive orders signed shortly after he assumed office. However, the issue resurfaced in October 2024 when the National Assembly proposed reinstating the tax as part of broader revenue generating measures, which also included levies on gaming, betting and lottery services. The proposal was met with strong resistance from the telecom sector. The Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, ATCON, argued that reinstating the excise duty would undermine service affordability and hinder sectoral growth, particularly at a time when reliable internet access is increasingly vital to Nigeria's economy. Let's see what are the other stories making the headlines. Okay. All Progressive Congress APC in Ogun State has suspended 2 members of the party, including a former governor of the state, Benga Daniel, and Kunle Folari. Ogun APC spokesman Nureni Olufemi said the duo's suspension followed allegations of anti-party activities by their respective wards. The State Working Committee of the party says this in its exercise of its power. Let's see. Upon due consideration, the committee suspended the members indefinitely pending further investigation and the outcome of the committee's inquiry. Copies of the letters of indefinite suspension had been sent to the state chairman for consideration and approval of the State Working Committee. The state chairman of the ruling party, Yemi Sanusi, who chaired the meeting held on August 19 with 16 members present, said. Sanusi said the meeting considered the report of the following disciplinary committees on investigating allegations of misconduct and anti-party activities against the 2 members in Ward 4 and Ward 6 of Shagamu local government, respectively. Now, the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) has condemned the assault of a member of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC), Jennifer Elobo, by security operatives in Anambra, and is demanding the prosecution of those involved in what it described as an inhuman act. In a statement by its president Afam Osigwe and National Secretary Mobolaji Ujibara, the NBA frowned at the action, calling it a direct violation of her dignity and fundamental human rights and a barbaric treatment. The NBA condemns the Anambra State commends the Anambra State government for its swift action in identifying and arresting the operatives responsible. This decision move reflects commendable responsibility and responsiveness of public outrage, the NBA wrote in a statement issued late Tuesday. However, accountability must not stop at arrest. The NBA insists that the perpetrators must be promptly and diligently prosecuted in accordance with the law. Justice must not only be done but must be seen to be done, to serve as both redress for Ms. Elobo and deterrence against similar abuses in the future, it added. On Monday, a video of armed security operatives under the umbrella of the Operation Udo Gachi, also known as the Agune Chamber Vigilante Group, assaulted a core member, went viral. The operatives were seen beating and later stripping Elobo of her clothing in the Oba community of Anambra State, accusing her and other core members of fraud despite pleas from her and the presentation of her identification card. The Department of State Services has urged the Federal High Court in Abuja to deny bail to 5 men standing trial over their alleged involvement in the June 5, 2022 terror attack on St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, Ondo State, which left about 40 worshippers dead and over 100 injured. The DSS, in a counter affidavit to the defendant's bail application, warned that the man had alleged ties to foreign terrorists or fighters linked to the Al-Shabaab group and could abscond if released. The defendants are Idris Abdul Malik Omeza, 25 years, Al Kazim Idris, age 20, Jamil Abdul Malik, age 26, Abdul Alim Idris, age 25, and Momo Otuo Abubakar, 47. They were arraigned on 11 August on 9 counts marked and bordering on terrorism. The DSS argued that granting bail would endanger the safety of witnesses and compromise the trial. The DSS disclosed that it's currently investigating the leads with a view to apprehending those individuals planning to intimidate witnesses and compromise the trial in the interest of the applicants. Okay, let's see if we can get more headlines, more talking points. Let's see. Now, the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, has called on the federal government to swiftly put every machinery in place to ensure swift trial of the arrested leaders of the notorious terrorist group Ansaru, ensuring that they were held to the highest form of accountability befitting their heinous crimes. The call was made yesterday by the Executive Secretary of the Commission, Dr. Tony Ojukwu, at the presentation of July 2025 Human Rights Dashboard in Abuja. This was as the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) has commended the government and its security forces for the recent successful operation that led to the capture of 2 high-ranking members of the Ansaru terror group. In the same vein, the International Organization for Migration (IOM) has also applauded the government for its leadership role in implementing Operation Safe Corridor, a model for the rehabilitation and reintegration of repentant Boko Haram fighters, especially the expansion of the program beyond the northeast to the northwest and north central region. Nonetheless, the Department of State Services DSS has cautioned the Federal High Court in Abuja against granting bail to the 5 men being prosecuted over their alleged involvement in the June 5, 2022 attack at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, Ondo State. Okay, it's now time for you to start making your contributions. What do you think about what we're talking about? The number to call is 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903. Or 003-692-9933. Again, 003-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp 08 087 717 56338. Hello.
Yeah, Solomon, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, Mr. K calling on from my brother.
Okay, talk to us, Mr. K.
Who is the lawyer representing the terrorist? Is the government, provided lawyer for them?
Hello, I can hear you.
I said, who is the lawyer representing these 5 people that are trying in Abuja? That is seeking for bail of those people?
Well, there are no mention of lawyers anywhere. Just I'm guessing they have public defendants, but no, there are no mentions of lawyer anywhere.
Therefore, the futility because nobody will not judge will grant such order. They are going to pay for it.
Well, there are public defendants available, so yeah, I'm sure they're using public defendants. But I mean that doesn't matter really. It's what matters most is the fact that they're finally in court, and the Nigerians are watching to see how this unfold and what happens from there, because of course the federal government, both the previous administration and now, have been accused of not doing anything to prosecute terrorists.
Yeah, that's the problem we're having in the country, because they don't serve as a reason to others. I think they should be justice for the family of the people they killed. They should keep the free trial. All this the way the trial will go on for years, it's not good. You make other people to commit the same crime after all. Nothing will happen. So we should lead by example. That's my own. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 or 0803 692 9933. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yes, it's Joe from Bariga. So, my own take this morning. If Mele Kyari is to go to jail, what about Petroleum Minister, Mr. President? Where will we keep him? Where are we going to keep Mr. President?
Well, there is immunity for president, so you can't persecute.
Okay, when he gets down,
president, yes, until when he gets down. But then, unfortunately, we don't have a culture of prosecuting past presidents and governors in this country. So,
okay,
yeah, okay. But president, vice president, there are immunity for them while they are in office. So you can't prosecute them.
Okay. It's quite understanding. Thank you very much, Solo.
Thank you. Now, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has ordered the temporary freezing of 4 Joyce Bank accounts linked to the immediate past Group Managing Director of Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, over allegations of fraud. Justice Emeka Nwite made the order on Tuesday after counsel for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Ogechi Udam, moved an ex parte motion asking the courts to freeze the accounts in the interim pending the conclusion of investigations by the Commission. The judge in its ruling held that the application was meritorious and accordingly granted same. Justice Nwite then adjourned till September 23 for a report on the matter. Of course, let's see how that case goes. You can also talk to us via WhatsApp, text or call us 081 338. Again, 081 338. Good morning, Mr. Solomon. No reasonable Nigeria can take wiki seriously. I think we need to balance the brain of these politicians. Let's get it right here. APC coalition did not remove Jonathan. It was Buhari's violent nature that forced Jonathan to cowardly deny the seat of power. Be it as it may, even if it is 3 people that formed ADC coalition, Nigerians will use it to remove Tinubu democratically come 2027. I bet my life on this. Tinubu cannot record 2 million votes in a free and fair election in Nigeria. ANEC should be won. F Young is seen. Thank you very much, F Young. Okay. My name is Ralph from Apapa. PDP is playing a game that will consume Obi and Jonathan. See how it will play out. Now, Wike PDP will never accept Jonathan. So to them, Jonathan is a no. Already need a no waste time, not waste time on him. Then on Peter B, who Wike suddenly find love with, if ever agreed to their evil game, will be unanimously be collapsed into APC or be disqualified at the late hour to strike him out of the 2027 race. Okay, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903 or 0803 692 9933. Again, 003 692 9933. You can also call us via WhatsApp, call or text us 081 717 56338. Hello.
Hello, good morning, the wise man.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us in the show.
This is calling from Macaulay.
Chooks.
Yeah, Macaulay.
Okay, talk to us.
All right. So we can now have known that has no respect before ordinary Nigerians because he has said that is political relevance, nonsense as far as we are concerned. So his statement does not count. If he is not due to, why is he so concerned about the coalition of APC? Was it not how APC became before? Just because he's claiming that it was a party that came together. Not one being met party. So no way he sees about it. They are going as we are ready for them. He cannot dissuade us. He cannot discourage us. By God's grace, we are growing every day from strength to make sure that this evil APC is out of party by the 2027. Cannot continue to suffer.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So,
Now, the United States government has raised concerns over security and justice delivery in the country, citing cases of enforced disappearances and arbitrary detention. But the presidency, in a swift reaction, said the country's judicial system was not only addressing concerns about lengthy pre-trial periods alongside other issues, but that the federal government is also stabilizing the naira and calibrating the economy generally. However, in its country report on human rights practices for 2024 released by the Department of State Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor, the U.S. also identified lengthy pre-trial detention and delays as major challenges facing justice delivery in Nigeria. Now, the reports also said the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira has been undermined by the continued depreciation of the naira. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Solomon. This is Ola from Ajao.
Ola from Ajao. Talk to us. Ola.
Yes. I said we are not taking Wiki talk seriously. If he think he is relevant, let him go and contest as a presidential candidate in PDP. To pick the form. Since he's zoned to the south, let him pick the form. And one thing I would like us to try in this country is if we can be persecuting the past president or the past governor. Because for me, EFCC is just like a toothless dog. They don't bite. Since 1999 up till now, how many governors have the EFCC probed? You don't want to tell me that there is no corrupt governor or there is no corrupt senator which they cannot be able to try. So we are just playing in this country. But if it's any Yahoo boys or maybe somebody just stealing some money or this, they will know how to back and buy that person. So for me, we have to start from the leadership, because now they are proposing that they want to increase the presidential salary and the senator salary, of which they do not tell us the amount they are collecting for their allowance, and the allowance is enough. Why would like they said the president is collecting 1 million, 1.5 million per month, and his son is going to school in abroad, but a teacher or professor collecting 400,000 as in a month cannot send his child or any of his children to abroad to school and study. They will be using exotic charge. Let them keep the salary and let us be serious in this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, so good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, this is Chibuzo calling from Nigeria.
Okay, Chibuzo.
Sorry. So please, I want to ask you, is Wike not qualified to run for presidency in 2027?
Why he's qualified?
Then why is he not coming out to say he wants to contest?
Well, he has endorsed the president Tinubu, so in allegiance to President Tinubu, he would not want to contest and compete with the president. Yes, at least that's what he said. He has endorsed President Bola Tinubu for 2027.
Since he has done so now, he should stop criticizing others now. He should allow others to drink water and keep calm. You understand? If he wants to run,
that's the political game. Criticizing them is more like intimidating them in order to give Tinubu more edge. I mean, Tinubu is the person he's supporting after all, so he's playing political game.
No problem now. We will see how to take 2027 will be. So you know that with men all things are impossible, but with God all things are possible. You understand? They should remember that they are not God, they are men, so they can't decide what will happen in 2027. You understand? So you see, when God say yes, nobody can say no. So if they like, they should do anything they want. If God say 2027 that they will not be there again, they will not be there. You understand? And I strongly believe that God has heard the masses.
Oh, we lost him. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ojinaka.
Ojinaka?
Yes.
Calling from?
I'm calling from Etori Speech.
Okay, talk to us, sir.
So what I want to say is that, you see this election issue. Tinubu will still remain there. That's why he went and bring Buhari here, saying that they have already made an agreement that if Buhari finish, then you take over. And Buhari for 8 years. So he is going to remain there for maybe 8 years. So nothing anybody can do. See? So what I want to say is that let him release Nnamdi Kanu, or else what happened to your survival will happen life. Let him release Nnamdi Kanu. He never committed anything. Let him release Nnamdi Kanu and let us go and develop our country. That's what I want to say.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Soul. How is your mental health, Jare? He's fine, thank God. Well done, you're doing a great job. Terrorists that killed thousands of people are now thinking of being granted bail, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being dragged from one DSS office to another. The day the Igbos will wake up for Nigeria, they will become night for them. Mommy Samuel from Ayobo. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Walk away, tune off your radio or TV set. We're getting the call back.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your name, where you calling from? Your name?
Alhaji Aminu.
Alaji Aminu.
Yes.
Okay, talk to us.
Yes, please, there's something I just want to ask. When I was listening to that we are not supposed to I didn't hear you people talk
looks like you're going to have to call us back. We can't hear you. Your network is bad.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, it's breaking.
Okay, thank you.
Please call us back. We can't hear you clearly. Hello.
Solomon, good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, my name is Pastor Blessing, calling from
Pastor Blessing. Okay, talk to us, sir.
So what I want to contribute here is what people say they begin to call God. You understand? Normally say that God is not in charge of this world again. It's human being that is in charge. That is why God made man and give man power. Man to live, to dominate. Whatever man says, he says. Where God will show himself is when man abuse the power. That is when God will not show. So the power belongs to the people. So everybody to go and get his PDC and vote to whoever they want to vote for. And with the help of God, everything will move well. There are people should rise and fight. Just as Moses rise up and fight for the people of Israel. The Lord God that comes, God send Moses, and Moses save and fight and deliver them. So let them rise up. If they don't need this current president, let them rise up in 2027 with activity and we keep them out. Thank you.
Thank you. You can also talk to us via WhatsApp, call or text us 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Hello.
Hello, this is Obina. I'm calling from Festac. I'm wonderful.
Obina from Festac. Okay, talk to us.
Please, let me make this thing clear. People should stop saying it's not possible that Tinubu will not lose the election. People should stop saying that. Is there anything under the sun that is not possible? Nothing is under the sun that is not possible. So if you don't believe something, stop saying it. That one is number one.
Okay.
Number two. You see this country. There are people planning for the welfare of this country. There are people planning for the betterment of this country. A lot of people are planning for it. Also, there are a lot of people planning for the downfall of this country, both internal and external. All these things are not just only internal. We are having internal and external power holding this country to ransom. So, when the time comes, and I believe when the time comes, things will happen the way it ought to be happening. So, people should just relax.
Okay.
Now, 2027, my prediction is that after 2027, there should not be another village. If there is another village, I don't think Nigerians will be able to vote again. Nigerians will not be able to vote again. After, if there is another village, I'm betting the federal government, whether they like it or not, there should not be another village. If there is another village, I don't think democracy will survive in Nigeria again. That is just my point.
Thank you. Who will investigate the investigator EFCC for incompetence and corruption, but to the National Assembly members responsible for oversight have impeccable records? But do the National Assembly members responsible for oversight have impeccable records? Okay, that's a question. Okay, thank you. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so I've been listening to you guys. I've been listening to everybody comment, and my name is Peter. I'm calling from Festac. I just want to submit that Tinubu should know that he is not God. He should know that he is not God. 2027 will come and go. Tinubu is not God. He should continue what he's doing. He should keep impoverishing Nigerians. He should keep making Nigerians to suffer while he's enjoying with his cronies. but they should know that they are not God, and 2027 is only God that knows the number of people that will get to 2027. It's only God that knows if there will be an election, and whatever they are doing, just continue, no problem. But one day, no matter how long the sentence is, you must put full stop. So that's just what I want to say.
Thank you.
God bless Nigeria.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. My name is Robert.
Robert calling from.
I don't know if this president decides to come back again. I don't know what he will use to campaign. Is he going to use electricity? Is he going to say in the years he have ruled us, we provide food that things are easy for Nigerians? Is he going to say we build road, or what is he going to use to campaign? Or he will just try his luck and put his faith on INEC that okay, at the end of the day, INEC will declare me winner. So that's my question to him. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
My name is Robert, voice of the street, Robert.
Okay, Robert. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm calling from Surulere, but I'm in Imo right now.
Okay, talk to us, Robert.
If there's any glitch in 2027 election, we are going to hold INEC. This time, we are going to hold them. They should know that there should be no glitch again. And for Tinubu, he should not think that he is God, though. He is not God, though. He will soon leave. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow, not to talk of 2027. So he has impoverished all Nigerians. Go to the street, see how Nigerians are picking trash, eating in the trash. I'm just so pained if I'm seeing my own people suffering and the man is flying around enjoying. I said he should know he's not God. Nobody knows tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the show.
How are you, Solo?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Your name?
Solo, my name is MK, calling from Makota.
Okay.
Do you remember the time of Abacha?
I do.
Okay, but Abacha speaks himself as a god. But when God displayed Abacha, what happened? Abacha has all the power to become Nigeria president. Nobody will interrupt him. Even when the Pope, late Pope Francis, came to Nigeria to tell him to free King Sariwa, he refused. But what happened to him? My brother, forget. When God wants to enter matter, nobody. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
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 Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
My name is Favor from Ikorodu.
Favor from Ikorodu. Talk to us, madam.
Yes. Please, I want to talk about the other caller and this last caller. The other caller before. What he said, the questions he asked, they are all correct. But there is one thing we have to know. They have settled INEC. APC is not going to campaign for anything because they have nothing new to campaign about. INEC will write their result and say APC won. Then the last caller spoke about God. There is one thing, I remember also the case of Abacha. Abacha wanted to turn Nigeria to Abacha himself, not even Nigeria again. But when God struck, what happened? And this is where we are today. One thing they forget is that there is judgment and there is God somewhere watching all our actions. The day he will strike, he has given them a long rope to go and amend their ways. They refuse. But I know one day will be one day. Good morning.
Good morning. Zero 700-903-903-903.
Hello, Solomon.
Good morning. Can you switch off? Can you switch off or move away from your radio to the set? We're getting a whole back. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. Call us back, please. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Yes. My name is Shola. I'm calling from Mekana.
Shola. Okay. Go on, sir.
Yeah. See, I listened to yesterday's program. I think where Esther, brought in some analysts. Mr. Shoko mentioned something, which is what is very, very clear. He said Nigerians are not ready. They are not ready for that. They are not ready for change. Why do I support what he said? See, if you look, Nigerians are so much full of rhetoric. Many of you that have been following it, if you ask how many have their voters out, you'll be shocked to know that not up to half have it. No. They just keep saying we are depending on God. A caller mentioned earlier, he said, God has given us the brain. And the power belongs to the people. Even the children of Israel, when Moses led them, they took actions. Nigerians, they are so divided, so sentimental, so hypocritical. If we must make a change, we must come out en masse and thank God. Those people that were sentimentally attached to the tribe, now they are even clearing on their suffering. They are paying the power. If we want that change, let them defend their other fellows. Let everybody come together, stand by their hope, and all the lawyers, let everybody start advocating for electoral reforms. Because without being united in this talk, the same thing that happened in 2020 will repeat itself every second. I am telling you, we are not ready. When we are ready, we will go. Thank you.
Thank you. Abraham from Mafoluku. Good morning, Ogasolo. Make my people they stop. They call God for solution to problem where fit solve for our own. I'll continue that message. Let me pick this call. Hello,
Mr. Solo.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
My name is Ra from Satellite Town.
Okay, Ra from Satellite Town.
Yeah. Sometimes people keep on saying that how many of us have voters card as if vote count. We all know that according to Wike, the former president candidate, Peter Obi, won Rivers State, according to Wike, and the ones that are not confessing now from El Rufai and Amoshi and Co. Didn't we vote that time? That's my question. Did our vote really count? The answer is no. And somebody said again that Tinubu is INEC is collecting bribe from the APC because they have nothing to compare with. Are we doubting that? Everybody came out massively in 2023 for elections. It has never happened before. INEC confirmed this. A lot of people collected their voters card. So at the end of the day, what happened? Is there a vote account? So the issue is that we vote. The matter is electoral reform is the issue, and they won't allow it to come. Vote doesn't count. I'm telling you, the vote doesn't count. Okay, when the regional election in Anambra State or in Lagos State now, that APC win the whole local government, is it other party didn't vote at all? Or in Apoga, in Anambra State, other party didn't vote there, or in every other state. So how does the vote count in that way? Let us say the truth. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Abraham from Mafoluku. Good morning, Ogasolo. Make my people they stop call God for solution to problems where we fit solve on our own. It's more like a person hungry for food and after seeing the food still wanting to be spoon-fed by the person who provided the food for them. These politicians don't call on God to help them win elections. They actually do the work. So I bet make my people stop that crude sense of calling God for help when God don't already provide all the help we need. It's time to actually put in work by getting our voter cards, coming out to vote, and then secure our vote when the time comes. if we fit move in this direction, then it's certain that we can affect the change that we want. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Solomon, the king. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, this is John Legend from Mushi.
Okay, John Legend, talk to us.
Solomon, I get angry when people talk, say let us, people should vote. I get pissed off when I overheard that. Because number one is this: we have been voting to cram it all. We voted 2023 massively, and it is now Erufai and others, and even we can say that P2B won the election, and we are still saying that people should go and vote. And the one we did, and the reality have come. Even sometimes in your studio, the people say ask, they say, did the P2B won the election? What is the evidence? I get pissed off when I overheard that kind of talk. When we talk in studio, sometimes people will say we should mind the way we talk. And when some of the media talk like this,
oh, sorry.
Everybody knows that.
You're still on to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, we have some persons we'll have to introduce. I'll have to talk to.
From the views on the street,
We go to bed empty hunger.
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people. From the views on the street,
We go to bed empty hunger.
to the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television. Truly a voice for the people.
You see, when you look at the West, Europe and the US and all that, you come to find out that the leadership there are people whose values are different from what we have here. The leaders are not thinking of owning properties all over the world. Go to Dubai, buying like primitive acquisition. They'll buy houses in Dubai, buy in UK, buy in the US, buy in Caribbean. It's a cost. If you go to their houses, you see not less than 20 to 30 vehicles, and they enjoy it. They like moving in convoy of not less than 20, 30 vehicles at a time, so that they will be the people that are calling the shots. In US, if you are a governor of, let me give you an instance like California, which is the richest state in US. You as a governor, if you dare put on convoy, you will not stay more than 24 hours in that office as governor of US, of California. You cannot. I gave you an instance the other time that in 2005, I went to eat in a restaurant. The governor of Texas drove in. He came alone. I didn't even know him. It was my late friend who took me out that was telling me that this man is the governor of Texas. If it were in Nigeria, they would drive away everybody in that restaurant. Or convoy with escort, police, DSS, military, everybody would have gone down the whole of the restaurant. Try it in America. The next day you are gone, and you may go to prison for even trying that. Who are you as a governor in the US for you to take a private jet? What they are doing here, this scam they are doing here and calling themselves governors. You dare not. If you try it, you will pay through you tell them where you're going to get the money from to go and charter a jet. You enter the commercial jet and sit like every other person. Nobody cares. Nobody will be accompanying you to airport, clearing everywhere. People will be carrying bags. No, it's terrible. I landed in JFK 216. I was in the business class with one of the governors. He queued over there and he behaved himself. He cannot jump the queue. If he jumps the queue, he may end up not even entering US. They'll put him on the next flight and take him back to Nigeria, and there's nothing he can do. These are areas where they have sanity. These are areas that are welfare oriented, in as much as they are having hard times now because of the prevailing global economic situation. There's no madness in being in leadership or being in position of authority. They don't steal the way we are doing here. One man will own maybe 40 or 50 properties in FCT because he has entered the political position in the government. It is a terrible thing. It is worrisome and it is disturbing. I pity the upcoming generation. Is this what we are going to bequeath to them? It's very unfortunate, to say the least.
Okay, let me read some messages while we're preparing to interview some persons. Good morning, Mr. Solo. It's not bad about buying votes. It's not by voting that most Nigerian politicians won't won election, but by selection. How come Mr. President will openly tell candidates that they will be re-elected if they support him, and why will governors run into Aso Rock to see Mr. President each time elections are approaching? This is to show you that the ruling party has power over everything, including judiciary, police, INEC, and even the Agberos on the street. Raf from Satellite Town. Please let the oppositions like Peter Obi and Atiku try and make role in INEC and the judiciary. They must have their foot soldiers in these areas. If not, no way they can stop Tinubu, because this is not the masses that determines who wins election in Nigeria. Votes don't count. Nana from Egbeda. Okay, I have in the house Dr. CKC Obiekwe Onwakpo. I hope, please correct me. Okay. Onwa Upo. Okay. I also have Chief Josie Anyeche Akajimba. I got that right? Okay. And Chidi Abajue, AASUD Publicity Secretary. What's AASDU?
Association of Anambra State Development Union.
Okay, Association of Anambra State Development Union. Okay, that means you're the publicity secretary of that. Okay, so who will start? Who will go on first? Talk to us about this association. Someone should talk to us about it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
ASDI is an acronym for Association of Anambra State Development Union.
Okay.
Here in Lagos. It is a parent body, or if you like, call it an umbrella body for all the registered town unions from 179.
Can you move closer? Okay.
From the 100 and over 179 local towns in Anambra State,
okay,
who are here in Lagos. So it is more or less the council member. In ASDU, every of the registered town unions there is represented by 2 persons. So it is more of a council.
Okay.
And their duty is to see to the overall welfare of every Anambra person resident in Lagos and registered in his town union. Their welfare, including their business and all those things. We are also affiliated somehow to the Anambra State government in the fact that the governor is the patron of that organization.
Okay.
So we are linked to the liaison office.
Okay, is the grand patron?
Yes, he is the grand patron of that association.
Okay. I'm seeing here in my hand Mega City, Oka, the AASDU Mega City. Talk to us about the Mega City.
Yeah, it's an initiative by the said association of Anambra State Development Union in Lagos, where they projected to have a retirement and investment residential estate, where all their members in Lagos will have their individual homes.
Okay,
where they will retire, where they will invest, where they will live for their children yet unborn, being investing at home. We call it Akurue Olo. So that particular project is packaged to benefit us who are in Lagos here.
Okay.
Meanwhile, each person will have a plot. Each town have been mapped out 20 plots for them to invest in that particular estate. Okay, so this is the major end of projecting that particular estate and the form you have in your hands.
Okay, so are there any restriction to the building type?
No restriction.
Okay.
Why the management of the project will regulate the quality of what you are building and the size in which you build within that particular 4 square meters, which is 50 by 100.
Okay.
You don't need to build and occupy the whole plot whereby you start parking outside. So we manage what you build there, then you will now do what you want to do.
So how do they get this building?
Yeah, I think the committee member here will.
Okay. Joe Anyeche Akajimba, committee member.
Okay.
Of Akulumo, which oversees in liaison with the P4H, who is the facilitator, chief facilitator and developer. So the committee is already on top here, mapping out, gathering the forms as from different subscribers and routing it to the parent body, which is ASDU, through which we now, when we have gotten to a certain stage, you know, you have terminal date. It's not an open something that runs all year round. We have the first phase is terminating by August 31st. Here we gather and start allotting. Those that have finished payments, we start awarding them plots of land. Then meeting up with government regulations. There are things on ground, you have to do a session. Sizing for each person to get plots in his own personal name. There are commercial angle, there's that's 1,000 square meters for the commercial plots to serve the residents.
Okay.
Because you don't have to go out. Once you are in an estate, mega city, where you stay, live, have everything there, school, hospital, name it, hotels. Like if visitors come in, it's well planned to accommodate everything that makes life worth living.
Okay, to add to what put clearer picture in your question, for you to access a plot of land there, you must be from Anambra State.
Okay.
And then you must resident in Lagos, and you must have a town union where you are dwelling with your town union. So if you have all this things intact with you, you link when your town union, then you will link to ASDU. So you must be from Anambra State, you must be a member of your town union, and your town union must be part of ASDU. With that, you key in, you pay instrumental 1 million, the total is 3 million naira.
Okay.
You have a plot of 464 square meters in a well-planned world-class estate.
The 1 million, does it include the development fee?
No. The 1 million is not part of the development fee.
Okay.
3 million naira is fixed for the land.
Okay.
After that, we move to another phase, which is development.
Okay.
But the project is ongoing as we speak. The dozers are working there, and we are moving with fast speed.
Okay. So, can I resell my plots if I get?
Yes. You can resell your plot when you must have completed the full payment and have your allocation letters and every other documents. You can decide to resell to a willing buyer with your own price, while the management of the project will now transfer the ownership with the token.
Okay. So if I cannot continue payment of my installment plan, can I get a refund?
Yes, you can still get a refund. A little deduction for handling charge.
Okay. So what other payments do I have to make after paying for the land?
That is allocation. That's a survey plan. That's documentation, we call it. It's a 5
Okay. So I'm seeing a development fee here. What's the development fee? What is a development fee?
Development fee is infrastructural development fee. Road, water, lights, recreational, solar, CCTV cameras, stuff like that. Those things that will make life worth living in the estate.
Okay. Is there any time limit to commence construction on my land after allocation?
As soon as your land is allocated, you can gear off now.
Okay. As simple as that. Okay.
And the management of the estate and ASDU will also guide and protect whatever you are doing there, so that it will be sin-free.
Okay.
Like approvals of the building plans, all the government agencies and the regulation, the management of the estate will allow you to work with you to achieve that.
Okay. So what infrastructure will the development fee cover?
Development fee will cover, as I've just said here, you talk about light, you talk about water, you talk about road, drainage, CCTV, I've just mentioned before, and even the management of the estate.
Okay. So can one pay cash to ASDU representative?
Everything is done via bank.
Okay.
We don't handle cash at all.
Okay.
So that we also any payment you make, you have to back it up with
documents. Okay. So can one have a survey plan for more than one plot?
Sure, you can, but you have to pay for all the plots. If you have 3 plots, you pay for survey plan for 3 plots.
Okay, at once. Yes. If you want 5 plots, you pay for the 5 plots.
But it's not really easy for you getting 5 plots from your town when you have an Anambra State town. You are only you grab out of 20. It's not very common. It's not very common because you have each family in Anambra have a billionaire.
Okay.
So you can't just get it right.
Okay.
Can I say something on that?
Okay, please.
At committee level, we considered all those things. We just allowed, because some people are willing to take up 10 plus, business. Anambra people are mainly businessmen. We limited it to maximum of 2 residential plots. That is the maximum an individual member town can subscribe to. Because if you allow it, one person may decide to take up the whole 20, and we want representation from each town. Maybe beyond, besides every other thing, if you, the part of the principle, the thinking behind this is to, as you are retiring, you are promoting unity and harmonious coexistence among retirees mainly. So we want as many people as possible to be part of it, so that it will be greater the number, the merrier.
Is there any limit to the number of plots one can get?
We've just said this.
That is what I said. That for residential plots,
okay,
we said you can't have more than, an individual cannot subscribe for more than 2 plots.
Okay.
Because many people are willing to even take up to 10.
The last time you guys said something about commercial plots.
Yeah, there is commercial plots.
Okay.
I take care of. We want to, the development plan, hotels have to be there, schools, hospitals, event centers, recreational facilities. Those who are, apart from the management of Azumega City we provide, individuals can do that on commercial basis. Like if you build an event center, people will pay within the estate. Because we want to make it a modern city, as he said, where you live in, you play, you pray. There are churches even. We encourage that you can. We encourage all the leading denominations to take up these commercial plots and build their own church, so that you don't have to drive out of the city, say you are going to another town to worship your God.
Okay. So what happens if once a default in payment?
It's still there also that if you default, which means you will not further go, then we do some parts management fee and then fund your money.
Okay.
But hardly you see a default because they are all interested of keen into what we are doing. And one more thing I want to add in that type of commercial, inside the estate we don't have anything like shops. So whatever you want to do, you have to go out with the commercial. Even if you want to barb your hair, you have to come to the commercial side and do whatever.
Okay.
Why the same commercial would, other people from outside they say will patronize it because you will be outside. Okay, and that is this. And another thing we are doing is that if a town is not part of as we speak, they still have opening to enter, because His Excellency Professor Sisi Soludo encourage us to make sure that we gather all the whole Anambarians in Lagos and make them to be part of the project.
So what is certificate of allocation that I'm seeing here?
The certificate of allocation, as we said, is a document that we have your name there,
okay,
have your plot number there, have your block number and your road number. With that, without anybody, you can walk straight to your plot. Without anybody directing you, if you have it, you can walk straight to your
Does that include C of O?
The land have a global C of O already.
Okay. So can all plots of one person be in one place?
Definitely, you can only give that 2 plots. Then if you 2 plots in one place, that's if you have to still pay for everything for that 2 plots.
Okay. Will there be service charge?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? While she won't sign on every page of the subscription form,
that's
seeing the subscription form here,
shows that you've gone through the whole questions or instructions there. You sign that it's okay with you, you agree with these terms. That's why you sign it off.
Okay. So what do you mean by physical? I'm seeing physical allocation. What does that mean?
That is what we are going to do in two months' time at once. By taking you physically, you stand in your plot, you hand over your documents and say, this is your plot physically.
Okay. That's before the buildings are done?
Before the building starts. Yes, you show you.
To identify your own specific
what you paid for.
Okay, so that there won't be like a wrong building in a wrong space. Okay.
Actually, the allocations are done on paper.
Okay.
That is the first segment of the allocation. Now, on as each individual comes, people are taken physically to the mega city. They give you your papers, identify your space, look at your plot. You see it on paper and you see it physically. Then you take possession.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does documentation imply?
That's what you've seen there. Documentation means getting your survey plan on your name, your certificate of allocation on your name, deed of assignment, contract, and acknowledgement and receipts package. That's the documentation.
So what are the documentations that will be given out?
The same documents I just said now. That's
Okay.
what will be given to you.
The payment received, acknowledgement letter, and so on and so forth. Now this is interesting, especially at a time where, because of the political tension going on, they've actually triggered tribalism that we've not had, in a very long time since after the 2023 election. It's like tribalism has gone to the roof, and also at a time where we're getting some people saying, go to your town. What are you doing in Lagos, or what are you doing in Kaduna? Go to your town, go and develop your town. So now this is a development plan now, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Like I said at the initial, ASDU stands to protect the interests of every Anambra man resident in Lagos. And with this development, we realized that there is every need to prepare them for retirement back to place, to go and develop their place. And so the concept of the mega city is to give them something much better than what they were enjoying here in Lagos. A super mega city, not just a place to live, but a living organism, an estate that is living, where you require certain measures to make you comfortable. Safety and security, accessibility, basic infrastructure, environmental quality, social cohesion, health and educational facilities, economic opportunities, participatory management and governance, peace and harmony, and sustainable development in one place. So once you enter into the gate, you can stay there for 1 year. You may not have any need to go out. From your residential area, you can move to the business section, do whatever you do. You can move to entertainment section. And that is why we have the acronym ASDU Mega City. You live, you walk, and you play. So we are developing a place that can never be found anywhere. ASDU Mega City is not just a city like every other city. It is a city set apart. That is what ASDU has come up with, the first of its kind, and the project is already moving. The land is almost getting cleared completely. As a matter of fact, in the next 2-3 months, we'll start physical allocation and development. And it is sited in a place that gives you all the comfort. You live, you can invite your friends, your business partners from outside Nigeria. They come and find comfort that is at par with what they have outside Nigeria. So as a matter of fact, we are preparing to retire to a better place. This is a workshop. We are here on a workplace, and we are working to retire, to enjoy our money back home. And by the time we retire, we expand the business horizon, the social comfort that cannot be found anywhere in any city. And that is the concept of Akuluono, to show that you've made the money and you've come back to enjoy it. And people will be attracted to come and share in it. And at a given point in time, the younger ones we have behind us may not have any need. In fact, will not have any need to go outside the area, because wherever they go, they will realize that east, west, home is the best.
Let's hope this doesn't end here with Anambra State. Let's hope that other states in the southeast will copy this initiative. I'm going to have development unions in Abia State, in Enugu, in Imo State, and so on and so forth.
Yes, based on what we just said, our Miambo president, Sir Amashebere Dike, is working hard towards selling the same idea to other states because they have where they meet. The president of ASU, Amashebere Dike, Kednigba and Osha, is working hard towards linking up to other states to see how they will key into the same project for their states.
Okay, Association of Anambra State Development Union, thank you very much for coming. Dr. CKC Obiekwe, Chief Josie Anyeche, and Chidi Abajwe, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for coming to Access 24. I'm sorry for VOP 90.3 FM. Thank you very much for your time. Okay. Okay, it's time for us to go. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for all your contributions. Tomorrow is another day. Join me at 7 a.m. for newspaper review. The first part, and then 10:30 a.m. 7 a.m. rather for newspaper review, and 10:30 a.m. for the second part of newspaper review and exclusive interviews. I'll be right back tomorrow on this station. I am Solomon of Good morning.